ready for some girl chat?
I am.
Always. Now, today is January 6th, which for those of you that don't know, it is Three Kings Day. Feliz Dia de los Reyes. And it's a major Hispanic Christmas tradition, especially for me as a Boricua. If you are celebrating today, have a very happy Three Kings Day, you guys. I hope all the kids put some grass under their beds last night and got a good little gift today.
Aw,
yeah, it was
so
always
cute.
a tradition in my house, so.
What, you putting grass? What?
Yeah, okay, so like, pretty much,
Real grass?
we just don't want Christmas to stop.
Okay.
So we also celebrate the Three Kings. So on January 6th, kids...
Which is the three wise men.
The three wise men, exactly.
Okay. All right.
And pretty much, since I was a little girl, I always would put some grass under my bed, and my mom would
what
replace...
kind of grass?
Real grass?
No, I grew up in New York City, girl. It was the plastic grass. I think kids in Puerto Rico, though, really do real grass. And I would put some of that under my bed, and my mom would replace the grass with like a little gift for me in the daytime.
Oh, cool. Like tooth fairy, but better.
Exactly.
I'm trying to understand, though, why grass?
Is that symbolic
What
of
does it-
something?
Well, the grass is actually to feed the camels. So they name on the camels, so you lure them, you know, like, hey, come Three Kings.
Yes.
And then you get, and
Got
because
it.
the Three Kings brought gifts,
Uh-huh.
we get left gifts. Does that make sense? They brought incense and myrrh and...
Oh,
Did you
okay.
read the Bible?
Yeah, but I don't understand the grass up under the bed part.
Yes, 'cause
I would be afraid, though, because then the
Camels.
grass feeds the camels, and the camels could leave something else that you don't want.
No, you just leave a little gift,
It's
people.
more symbolic.
Got it, okay.
Exactly,
Yeah,
it's symbolic.
It's for,
Okay.
it's for the exchange.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I
happy
get it,
King's Day, people. Hope you
I
got a
love
little
that.
gift.
Thank you for teaching us something.
Learn something every day.
You
Okay.
Happy King's Day. I gotta get Aiden and Araya something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, A.
You're welcome. Now, on another note, I have to tell you guys all about this new trend that I've been doing, and it's gonna blow your mind. Did you all know that there are now adult coloring books? You've seen them, they're like, yeah!
Yeah.
All right, they're getting super popular. According to Forbes magazine, since 2015, over 12 million of them have been sold. That's a lot of coloring books.
Yep.
So the question is, why are grown-ups deciding to color again? They say that it's, for some people, nostalgic, it's old school, and it reminds them of our childhood.
But this is my thing, though. How much do they cost?
So
'Cause
Urban Outfitters can be a little pricey. I think each book was like $14.
Oh,
hell no.
For a coloring book?
Yeah. It was a Vogue coloring
You
book,
can
people.
get $1.99 at Walgreens. What?
Yeah, but you'll be coloring like Care Bears and clowns.
They actually have like Game of Thrones
Yes.
coloring books now. I tried this.
Yeah.
My aunt actually, she retired as a kindergarten teacher, so she's a teacher, and she asked me, she said, Tamara, are you into these like really cool adult coloring books?
Yes.
I had no idea they existed. She said that it actually helps you with your stress levels, it helps you focus, it helps you with clarity, and I
imagine on
needed
an
that.
airplane.
Yes, so I tried it, you guys.
Honey, you
I
get
brought
on
a
the plane,
picture of
get
it.
you a drink if you're an
Yes,
adult.
but look at mine, eh? Look at mine.
Oh, you're good.
I did that.
You're good.
When you guys say the word adult coloring book, I got so excited. I looked up one of these things.
Yeah?
You guys, there's nothing adult about it. I was picturing some like XXX stuff. Like,
That's what I thought.
yeah.
You guys,
That's what
I got a gift like
butterflies
that a
and
few
stuff.
years ago. Somebody actually gave me an adult
Now that's the book I
coloring
want.
book?
I want
coloring
that
book,
book.
and it was men's naked, like men's bodies, and you could draw the parts that
Oh,
you onto
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I would extend, I would embellish, I would add to that book. My imagination
Now that's
is
an
crazy.
adult I could get
Okay.
into.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You're crazy.
No.
You're crazy. It's adult because how can you not like it? It's fashion.
No.
Like, for instance, I
Yes.
got the
And
Christian
Jeannie, you
Dior
have to
one.
try
Let me
it.
tell you how I like fashion, okay? I like my therapy the retail way. I like to online shop.
You don't Okay.
That's therapy for me.
Do you
No,
sketch
I don't.
fashion?
I like to see it done. I want to see it where it's already been manufactured, where it's been priced, and when it's in the on sale discount
I have
area.
to say, Jeannie,
That's how I like it.
I was skeptical at first. I was
Okay.
like, this is really silly. But I actually really enjoyed it.
Well, you
It's
know what?
fun.
I
What are
really
your
can't
kids
understand.
doing while you're coloring?
Coloring with me. They have their own.
They had their own books, and you had that $14 book. I get it. All right, you know. But I'm not gonna, you know what? You guys like to color, I like to doodle. That's what I like.
yes, okay.
Yes, and if you're a doodler like me, people might accuse you of not paying attention. But whatever your teacher or boss told you about it is wrong.
Really?
I've been studying this. Studies say that doodling can actually help you pay attention.
What?
And it helps you ward off distraction and keeps you focused. That's what keeps you focused. See?
Who knew?
I know, right?
I doodle a lot. I doodle.
You doodle too?
I do.
Well, you know what I did? I asked everybody to doodle something.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I want to tell you what your doodle says about you.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Okay? So, Adrian, let me see yours.
Every time we do those cubicles and we pretend we're in the office, I doodle, and I would doodle my new last name. But so I would practice writing
You
my
are
new
so
signature.
cute.
So
Adrian.
this is Adrian.
Oh, it looks good, Adrian.
Right? I just
love
got
your
an H at the
signature.
end.
Oh, I
It's like her
it.
signature, you know? So what that says about her, you know, because you're always doodling your name, it
Yes.
means that you like to be the center of attention. That's what that
Gosh, it doesn't
Nothing
mean anything
wrong
else.
with that. It's no shade. I'm just saying you like to. It's
But you're in bride
nobody
mode.
else's name, just hers.
It's me and my husband's last name. It's
Yeah.
like a common-
I'm going to say
Okay.
the study says, I'm not saying it, the study says that when you doodle just your name, you only care about you. That's what.
Amazing.
Okay,
All
what
right,
about
so Ronnie, what does your doodle say about you? Where's your doodle?
There's my doodle.
Got a little postcard?
Right here.
A
A little
little
post-it,
that's
'cause I'm always on
cute.
a post.
My
Little weave
face.
on my doodle, my head.
Okay, so did you know that doodling faces means that you see good in others, and flowers means that you are amicable?
Ah, I didn't
Except
even know
for
that.
me saying that I'm going to be the center of attention.
I love that. Okay, well, you guys, I doodled, and because I learned like 3D art when I was in school,
Yeah.
I doodled a 3D box because I want
cool.
3D clear boxes for my shoes at home. Dude, wouldn't that
Okay.
be dope? See, what does mine mean?
Well, Jeannie, actually doodling boxes means that you're efficient. And that's actually very true.
Oh,
you
yes,
get
you
it
are.
done.
You sure do.
Thank
You
you.
do.
Thank you. See
You
that,
are very
Lonnie?
efficient.
Yeah, it also means you're a nerd. That's come from Lonnie.
I'll take that. Nerds are smart. All right, Tam Tam, what did you doodle?
Okay, I actually have this little book in my room.
Yes.
And I'm always doodling hearts and arrows.
Oh.
I'm always like coloring in hearts and, oh, here it is right here. I have it right here. I doodle hearts and arrows. I don't know why I do that.
The arrows are going down.
No, you have some going to the left, and then you have some going down.
Most
Looks
of them
like
going
rain.
down.
Lonnie,
Like,
I draw them in
Like
all
you're
different
thinking about
types
something
of
else.
directions. What? What are you talking
So,
about?
Tamara, did you know that doodling arrows, it actually means that you are ambitious. And doodling hearts is that you are in love with love.
That is actually very, very
Look at that
true.
part.
Okay, but
I
you
love
guys...
a challenge, so I am very ambitious, and I love love. As
love
you
it.
guys know, I'm always talking about my husband. I'm always talking about my kids. It's just because I love love, people.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
I love it.
You guys know what my favorite time of doodling is? We
What?
don't get to do it anymore, but
Right.
back in the day, be real now.
What?
Keep it real. Don't judge. I had a pre-Jesus genie moment, okay?
Okay.
But
What?
back in the day when we had school books, were you guys ever the ones to, like, on the first page, you'd say,
Turn to page 120?
17? Yes, but I would go, turn to page 17. And then you turn to page 17, I'd be like, turn to page 43. You turn to page 43, and I'd say, turn to page 38. Turn to page 38, and then turn to page 69. Then you turn to page 69, you draw something real nasty.
That was you.
Yes. Yo, I was like the Banksy of school books. I revealed myself. I was famous. You go to Milpitas High School, you get a Genie My school book. It's a juicy one.
You know what? I have to admit.
Were you
What?
that girl too?
I would do something, but I do it in church.
You drew
You
in
know
a
how-
Bible?
You know, in the Bible.
The
Okay,
chorus
but see,
book?
no, but I was trying to prove a point, okay?
What did you do, Lonnie?
What I would do is, you know how you have the Bible in the pew?
Yes.
And on Easter, if he would reference a certain Bible
Verse.
I would write, he did this in April 2. So that every time people would see it, like I would sit in the same seat, then I would open up the book, and it was like, and I had like 5 years of that same verse, because I was trying to prove that my minister was using the same verse, and I did.
But no, Lonnie, sometimes you gotta hear.
But people do
No, that's
take
funny.
That
notes
is
in
true.
Bibles.
But sometimes you gotta hear it more than once.
Yeah, but I was like tired of that verse. And so then I used that, and I went to him. I said, look, Reverend, I ain't gonna say his name, but Reverend, you know, you use the same verse. Can you just give me something new? You know?
Lonnie, were you only there on Easter?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Knew
Have
it.
you guys ever, like, on a tree, have you ever doodled, like, I heart, whoever it is,
yeah.
or,
Yeah.
you know, JM
Yeah.
plus FH
Yeah.
for me and my husband, and you put, like, equals love.
Me and my sister lived in the same apartment from the time I was 4 years old until I was almost 21.
Yes.
And when we moved out of that apartment, me and my sister, we wrote in the closets.
Yes.
Claudette and Adrian
Yes.
were here because it was our hiding places, and like that meant so much to us that before we moved out of that apartment, like if you moved out of your house and your kids have memories there, I'm
Yeah.
sure that still to this day they'll have the little tallies by the doors
Yes, see?
of how tall they were. We had all that stuff in that
Yes.
house.
My
Or-
sister and I had a gum wall on the back of our set of Sister Sister because we started when we were really young and
Yeah.
we always had gum in our mouth
Yes.
and they would always say, take it out.
Yeah.
So T and I wanted to do something fun. So we made a big heart and we stuck all of our gum. But towards the end of the show, we went back and we saw that they got rid of it and they were like, guys, for sanitary reasons, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
But
When you were young,
hey, we
you're
had
like-
fun. It lasted for 6
Well,
years.
when I grew
Good luck.
up, you know, you talking about memories like that.
Yeah.
There was like, we had something we call a shed, and the shed was made of wood. And so I would actually do LL plus a name. And I just went back. This is like when I was doing Being Lonnie Love. I went back and I found that it was like, it was still there.
Oh my
But
gosh.
my inscriptions, you guys, it was LL plus JM plus DD plus, because what I would do is scratch out new boyfriends and put the same one. I had about
That's
5 or
funny.
6.
That's
I was
really
a play
funny.
at.
That's
funny.
You started young, Lonnie.
Yes, honey.
Well, speaking of things you used to do as a child, do you all remember staying up late when you were a kid?
Always.
Yeah, my sister and I used to always do that. I ask because scientists are now saying that if a child has an irregular bedtime, it makes them 50% more likely to be overweight.
It's true for
So
adults
interesting.
too. If
Yeah.
we don't sleep.
That's not true, because I went to bed all the time
Well,
at the same time early.
No.
well, researchers feel that youngsters going to bed at different times had more of an effect on them than the amount of television they watched or sports they played. Now, I do know that if Aiden doesn't get the proper amount of sleep and
He
there
goes
isn't
stir
some type
crazy.
of he goes crazy. It actually affects
Everything.
everything. I always know that when he has a bad day at school, it's because he really didn't sleep well. The only thing is, it's really easier said than done. I think it depends on the child. Aiden is very strong-willed, as
Yeah.
you guys know. So he doesn't like to sleep. He doesn't like to sleep just like his father. Whereas my daughter, Araya, you guys,
Oh, yeah.
that girl, she'll
go
sleep
out.
forever.
Yeah.
She
I have
out.
to wake her up. She scares me sometimes. I'm like, hey, Araya. She's still asleep.
That was me. I had slumber parties as a kid, and the kids would be like, "Where did Adrian go?" I'd be like, "Yo, she's asleep." She threw a party, and she's out. My mom would have parties in my house after church on Sundays, and literally, I would be like, "Bye, I'm going to bed." Like, and my niece Jet is that same way. So Araya will probably be like that.
Thank
Yeah.
God. But I
Yeah.
mean, we're still working on Aiden to go to sleep. I know
Yeah.
for me, he usually just, for our family, he always follows Daddy because Daddy's
Yeah.
like him. But I found out something that worked. We actually have to do it together. So now I'm like, okay, Adam, I know you don't want to go to bed, but it's time for Aiden to go to bed. So
Right.
we actually do it together. We do it as a team. And
Yeah.
that has helped. And you guys, update.
I want to give an update.
Update. Aiden is not in our bed at night.
Now maybe we could get
Look at
another
that.
baby on the way, okay? It's
Wow.
gonna happen. I still got hope.
You
I
have
still
seen more
got hope.
rested. When I was younger and I would go to sleep, my mom, like, we would all, you know, it's time to go to sleep, and I would lay down. And I miss it now, but then I didn't appreciate it. But when I would
Yeah.
go to sleep, my mom would say, okay, dingo. That means go to sleep in Vietnamese. Dingo, and go to sleep, and good time, good night.
Aww.
That's about makeup.
And she would sleep with me like that, and I would be like, oh my God.
I'm being suffocated.
And her leg,
No.
and you know, like how parents put their leg over you and their hands over you?
Yes.
It's slightly suffocating, but I love it and I miss it, and I do it to Freddie now.
I love that.